guys, welcome back. Today's video is a very special occasion because as you can see, I have a special guest. It's Willow. Willow. No, today I am filming with my mom.
Hi.
And today's video is actually going to be all about her. What are we filming today?
We're gonna talk about what beauty products and such that, you know, a lady of a certain age might want.
Yeah, this is basically going to be all of my mom's favorite products and all of her holy grails. Don't worry, Willow's not going to be here the entire time. It's a little bit distracting.
Thank goodness.
But you guys absolutely love my mom, and you haven't been on my channel in a really long time. And you've only been in the vlogs before. We've never actually done a proper sit-down video. But every time you're in a vlog, all of the comments are like, your mom is hilarious, the best, adorable. Like, I've definitely gotten my love of beauty from my mom, and my mom has really great taste in products, and you actually used to work in cosmetics as well, just like me.
I did. I worked for the Estee Lauder Corporation for a long time. I worked for Clinique and Prescriptives and different brands within the company and traveled all over and did some account executive work and some corporate training work and such, so I've always been kind of a nut about skincare and beauty, oh my goodness.
Before we get into it though, I just want to mention that all of my mom's favorites will be linked in the description box. You guys know that I always link everything. And just a quick reminder, I've mentioned this at the end of a couple videos, but I've stopped using Snapchat and I'm now using Instagram stories, so make sure you're following me over there. I'm at SariReanna, same as everywhere else. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's maybe put down the whippet.
I think so. Okay, so this is my very first product to show you, and it's one of those ones that I just will not be without. Sari worked for Lush for a period of time, and darn her, she got me addicted to several products, but this is the one that I will never ever ever be without. It's Daddy-O shampoo. It's made with violets, and it helps keep my foxy silver hair foxy, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a purple shampoo, so it helps neutralize brassy tones. Works for blondes and for gray or silver hair.
Yep, it's great, and a bottle lasts me months and months and months. It's just a really great high quality product, so won't be without it. You
guys know too that I use the I Love Juicy shampoo, and that lasts me like months. Like the small one lasts me probably like 6 months, the bigger one lasts me like a year.
So for me, it all starts with a really good exfoliation. I'm crazy about exfoliation, and unfortunately my favorite exfoliating product has just been discontinued, is being reformulated. I suspect that has to do with the plastic beads in it, but the exfoliating scrub from Clinique is just, there's nothing like it. It has menthol in it. It's fantastic.
You also really like the WELL.CA Flawless Face Polish
Love
too.
it.
Good one too.
Love it.
I'll link all of those down below. It's the Clinique exfoliating scrub, not the 7-day scrub, right?
Correct. Yeah, I like the rinse off one that's got more of a menthol feel on it, because I still, believe it or not, I'm still kind of oily.
Do you want to talk about your skin type a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I was super oily when I was younger. Suffered from cystic acne. I hated that because it was tough on my self-confidence.
Yeah. She took Accutane too when you were in your late 20s, right?
Yep, that's right. I took Accutane and that did it. And now I'm kind of grateful for my oily skin because I have less lines than my peers, which is kind of nice. Some of my peers. And so yeah, I'm happy. My skin is still relatively oily. I can handle a lot more moisture than I used to be able to, but I still have to take good care of it. Serum is a absolute must for me. This one happens to be the Marcel Revival. I really like it, but like whether it's this one or another serum, I just always start my routine with a good quality serum. It just is absolutely key.
How long have you been using that one?
Probably about 4 months. I like it because it really evens out my skin color, because I tend to be just a little bit more red through the center, and if I am very religious with this, then I have less uneven skin. Let's put more even skin, shall we say.
That's probably a good drugstore option too, because a lot of the serums you like are more expensive, like the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
my favorite.
The Caudalie.
I can't remember what it's called, but I love it. It's good, but just a good quality serum for sure.
Any serum, yeah.
Yep.
That's like always been your #1 thing, and the thing you've always told me that's your favorite.
Yep.
That you need to have.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So moisturizer. There's, you know, a lot of products I'll try different types, that kind of thing, but I have to say that when it comes to moisturizer, absolutely key, because I really like a nice light reflecting skin, and I think that, you know, as an older lady, it's even more important to have light reflecting skin.
And people always like say the opposite too. Like if you go to a makeup counter, they say that if you have more mature skin or any kind of texture texture, you should go matte, but I find matte textures actually make it look worse.
That's right.
Because it helps to add a little bit of life to your skin. As long as it's not like super chunky, glittery, or anything like that, it's not going to draw more attention to your texture. I find a little bit of glow is really nice.
This is my go-to for sure. It's the Estee Lauder Day Wear, and I absolutely love it because, again, it gives that more light reflecting kind of look. I agree with what you're saying about matte. You know, when you're my age, I don't think powdery is a good look.
No.
I want my skin to look young and vital and plump, and the best way to do that is to exfoliate properly and to use a really good quality moisturizer. And this one does it for me all the time. I absolutely love it. It's my go-to.
Yeah. One thing I was going to say too at the beginning, something that's really cool is that my audience is all ages. Like I have everywhere from like preteen to like 50s.
Okay.
And everything. So I think this is
I'm in there somewhere.
video. Yeah, somewhere.
I'm not saying which end of the scale I'm on.
She's 35. She had me when she was 12. It was a scandal.
Big scandal, big scandal.
Yeah, that's another one too that I've always known you've loved. It's like your one thing that you always have to splurge on.
Yep, yep. This and foundations are the things that I'm most loyal on, because the other stuff I can mess around with. You know, who cares what brand of eyeshadow? Like, yeah, I have my favorites.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the foundations of your routine, this is...
Skincare is always the most important. Your skincare sets up your entire routine.
Sure does. And I like to add something to my moisturizer.
I'm handing her all the products.
There we go. Thank you, assistant. So, this one. How do I pronounce it?
Clarins, yeah. She always says Clarins. The Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster.
That really rolls off the tongue,
Why do you have it in the packaging still too?
Because it's precious. It's like gold. This is like a self-bronzing product, but basically you add 1, 2, or 3 drops to your moisturizer before you put on your foundation, and the color develops over the course of a day.
Yep.
And so at the end of summer, I love it. I love it during summer if I just want to punch up my face color a little bit and maybe go a little bit lighter on the makeup, then I go with 3 drops. I find that in the middle of the winter, I don't really use it because we live in Northern Canada, and so I'm like pale like a sheet of paper.
Yeah, we're both really pale right now.
Like people are asking us if we're healthy, that kind of pale. So it looks a little unnatural if you do that. But if you've already got like a little teeny bit of sun, because I really don't want a lot of sun on my face, so this is a way to keep me, I'll wear a really good quality sunscreen, but still have some color.
Yeah.
So.
And it's really natural too. It doesn't make your skin like super bronze. It just adds like a really nice, healthy kind of color.
This was recommended to me actually when I went in for a self bronzer. I went into a Shoppers Drug Mart, and it was fairly...
I told you to get that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, before you went, I said get the Clarins one.
Don't make me fight you.
It's true.
Maybe you did. But I went in for a bronzer, and I thought this was kind of expensive, but it's actually ended up being one of the most cost-effective products
I've ever had. That for so long.
Well, this is like my 3rd season with it. Yeah. So, and it's still good. I mean, I'm getting low, and I'm going to have to replenish at some point, but that's all right. It's a good product.
Next favorite?
Okay, next favorite is an eye cream. This one is Paula's Choice Resist Anti-Aging Eye Cream. And you got me, she's like a drug pusher. She gets me hooked on this stuff, and then I have to go out and buy it. But you got me onto Paula's Choice products. And I would say there are 5 or 6 Paula's Choice products I use all the time. I
have some favorites too.
This one I like for daytime for under makeup, because typically if I use an eye cream that's designed for mature skin, under my eye makeup, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
And so it's
really
sitting.
thick and balmy.
Yeah. I don't want a night cream. I want something that can go underneath. And I find this one actually does a little bit of blurring too, which is kind of nice. I can handle a little blurring. Soft focus is a good thing. It has my friend at this age. And I love this because I can put it on real quick, and I put it in where I'm a little bit crinkly, and never thought I would be, but
crinkly.
I am. Crinkly.
Like a cat toy.
Yes, I'm a giant cat toy. But it's good because it goes right in, and I can start applying my concealer like right on top of it. But at night I do use a heavier eye cream, so I'll use an Estee Lauder one, or I love the WELL.CA one. Yeah, really nice, the gold one.
A lot of times too, my mom will tell me we'll be together doing whatever during the day, and she'll say that everything she's wearing on her face is something that I've given her or like picked out for her, suggested, which is pretty funny. So you want to do foundation next?
Sure.
You have 2? These 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Usually my jewelry's all from her too, so she's a good little gifter, I gotta say. Good little gifter. If you don't mind just slightly used cosmetic products, this is your girl right here. So foundations, another thing that I don't mess around with. If I find a foundation that I like, I will probably be with it for 10 years. And so for the last couple of years, what I've been using is a 2-pronged approach, because I want to be... No.
No? Okay.
No. Let's not get stupid here. Would you like to hear how I use it? Okay, so the Paula's Choice is just a really nice tinted moisturizer. It is an SPF
like
something.
A tinted sunscreen.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30, I can see, without my glasses. I got into this because I like the Laura Mercier very, very much. It's really good. And I like this one even a little bit more.
The Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer.
Yeah, which is, there's not much to it. So it's a great summertime foundation. Again, I'm just finding that the older that I am, the less makeup I want to wear. I think that I don't want to, you know, go out looking kind of all painted up. I want to go a little bit more natural. I mean, I still want to be finished. I'm a professional woman. I need to look good. I have to go into the office every day and look like a human being. But this is, in the summertime, I can wear this.
Jab at me? No. Filming with no pants on?
Might be. But it's not quite enough in the winter. And it's not quite enough when I want a really good finish. So I use the Tarte foundation. This is
the Amazonian Clay foundation.
Thank you for that. Brown tube. That's what I know. Because this is a little bit more buildable. This really isn't buildable at all. So that's why I just use a tiny little bit of this. Yeah. And actually it goes fine with the other. And
interesting. I didn't know you did that.
Always. Every day.
Yeah, and this looks really nice too. It looks really natural on, like it doesn't look cakey at all like you were saying. And then this foundation too, you guys know that used to be like my holy grail favorite foundation. And it works for like a really wide variety of people and skin types, like all ages, everything. It's just like a really good solid go-to. You don't find that one too heavy?
Not at all.
It is pretty thick, but it's kind of like moussey and whipped.
Well, so. you can thin it out too, which is nice. And I don't use a heck of a lot of it. Like a tube lasts me, and I find I never ever have to touch up my foundation with these two. And I don't use any powder or anything on top.
You don't, hey?
That's it.
You don't ever powder?
Yep, that's it. So, there you go.
Next one is another item that I gave to you after using a couple times.
I love this product.
It's a Korean product too.
Korean, yeah, because you know how often I get to Korea to replenish my makeup supplies.
That's where I got it.
I know. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I got it in Korea.
Well, it came through the mail, but it's got this weird sponge tip, and you just give it a little pump and dab it on, and that's another thing that's important at my age, honestly, is under eye concealing.
Yeah, and it's important to find the right one too, so it doesn't look crinkly, as you would say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a cushion concealer. I used this in one of my, or I think my first trying Korean makeup video, so I'll link that down below if you guys want to actually like see it in action. But it's got...
Send it. Send it, because I can't buy it here. Send it. After I get that all on, then my next favorite product bought for me for Christmas by my daughter is this guy right here, which I absolutely love. And it is, what's it called?
It's the Milk Makeup Highlighting Stick in Lit. I think they only have one shade in their highlighting stick, but it'll be linked below once again.
I just do a little bit along the cheekbones, just, it's a shimmer, but really quite subtle. And actually...
swatch it on your hand.
Should I swatch it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It looks pretty tan on your hand.
I know, it looks like it's dark, but it's not so dark. My dog is digging. She's a little angel.
Last time she brought Willow over here, which was like a month ago, she'd been here for like 5 minutes. She comes into my beauty room and poops on the carpet.
Don't say it. She has never pooped in the house. She's an angel. Hey, Willow.
So you were saying about the highlighter?
So about the highlighter, so all I do is I just run a little shot of it here, and then I just pat it in. And if I don't want to wear any makeup, if I'm not wearing much makeup at all, I will run a little bit down the center of the nose, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the cheekbones. Just love it. Really, really good. Thank you.
Oh no, don't kiss me.
Okay, favorite. Tarte. I love a lot of Tarte stuff, actually. I love their mascara, by the way. Didn't mention that. But this, I have both colors, well, 2 colors of this. I have a peachy. Is there 8?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, I need 6 more, apparently.
This is like the super old packaging, too. Like, it's so old.
But it lasts, and I keep it nice and clean, and it lasts real good. It's a great one to pack. I travel a fair bit, and so if I just throw this little thing into my bag, then it's nice and easy, and you just dab it on. You don't even have to blend it.
It's funny, too, because a lot of people actually really don't like those.
Oh, God,
I think they might be being discontinued because they are on sale on the Tarte website. Maybe you should get a new one.
Horror!
I think it's just because most people are kind of either like intimidated by cream blushes, especially in a stick like this, because they can be a little bit hard to apply, but you just dab it right on and blend it out with your fingers,
I don't even have to blend it out. Like it's transparent.
Especially because this one's pretty sticky too.
Yeah,
like it's got like kind of a tackiness to it.
It's like a cheek gel.
Yeah,
it's easy.
My mom loves it. I had one of those too, and I really like it. I think I just finally got rid of it like last year, but I really
have the coral
too. But I
have the coral one, and I really, there's a dog party going on behind us, but we'll stay focused.
Moving into eye makeup now.
Eyes, you should have them.
Give this video a thumbs up if you have eyes.
We have that in common. common. We all have eyes. Clarins again. I bought this about a year ago and I'm still using it. It's just a really nice pink shimmer and I'll wear it just on its own right from lash to brow.
They're kind of similar to the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. They're like that kind of creamy, like pressed pigment, but they're actually like a powder kind of texture, so you can just apply them like with your finger on your lids.
They're not too creamy at all. Like I know you say creamy.
They kind of have that like
they
texture,
spread
but then it's actually a powder.
Yep. And sometimes I just use my finger and sometimes I use a brush, but they're just like super forgiving.
That one's really pretty. I think I have that one too.
Yep.
The pink one.
The pink shimmer one. And then I also have the sort of graphite-y shimmer one. I don't know what it's called, but it's really, really nice. Sometimes I even will use this as my eyeliner just with a really good brush, which I want to show also. So this is the brush that I think is the absolute essential. And this is just a Sephora one, which was bought for me by Sari. So just a really nice sharp one because I don't any longer wear a liquid liner or pencil.
Right?
Nope, I've gone totally powder because I watched a tutorial that was
a Pixie Woo tutorial for mature skin.
Yeah, and it was excellent. And
forever ago.
I'm like literally like about 3 years ago and I haven't worn a pencil eyeliner since then and it's been really nice to not do that. I like a powder now. So when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I have to say I've never been a big fan because I find I really don't, because you usually find 1 or 2 colors in them that you wear to death, and the other 8 go in the garbage, you know, right? So why not choose individual shadows that you like? But the one that I really like, and that if I was just gonna pack one little palette, would be this one here, this Clarins one. I'll show you why. That's got a nice basic highlighter and then a black. And I often will use that black powder as my eyeliner as well.
Yeah.
And you can see there's a major divot in the middle of it because it's my favorite. And,
just a good like classic cool tone smoky eye palette. I don't know if this was limited edition or not. I don't think so.
I hope not.
It's 05 smoky. But
love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
And my mom and I are really different in terms of what color eyeshadow we like, because you guys know I like more warm tones and more
they look
like
stupid on me.
I like rose gold more, but yeah, she likes silver.
They look bad on me. Silvers, grays, blacks.
Classic cool tones.
Smoky.
Yeah.
Smoky and sultry.
Mascara?
Mascara, yeah. Just a Rimmel. And I have trouble with mascara.
Why?
Don't hate me, but my lashes are really, really long naturally. It's the only thing I have going for me. But honestly, I have a lot of trouble because of having longer lashes. Honestly though, they get like super, super long and they hit my glasses and stuff, like if I use too much of a lengthening one, so I tend to go for more of a natural. I go for, hey, you got the lips, don't worry about it, okay? I like a more natural one. This one actually is nice because it does a little bit of lengthening and it's nice and it's not globby and such. And yeah, and I also, the Tarte one. Oh,
I should try this one because we have pretty different tastes in mascaras because as you can tell we have very different eyelashes and different problems with our eyelashes. But this is like a plastic bristle wand and I have this too because I think I gave this to you because I have 2 of them.
You did.
But I should try that one because I think I'll like that one too.
You're not getting it back.
Well, I have another one.
You're not getting it back. It's not sanitary to share mascara. Okay, so lips. I don't have any.
Where'd they go?
She mocks me for no lips. Anyhow, they do get thinner as you get older, which is not wonderful.
Sometimes they're just thin to start.
If I need something where I need color to stay on for hours and hours, like if I'm going to be teaching a class at work, or if I'm going to be going out to a work cocktail party or something like that, and I don't want to, you know, end up with no lips by, you know, 10 minutes into it, I'll use a lip liner and I'll fill in the whole lip. Love this one, this Le Mat, because it's quite creamy.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, it's quite creamy. And I find some of the pencils really dry my lips out.
Well, so it's not really technically a lip liner, it's just like a thinner lipstick, like one of these.
Yeah, it's one of these
twist up lipsticks, but yeah, it definitely works as a lip liner too, especially because it's matte.
Love it. This is a really good color too.
Yeah, it's a nice nude. It is 102 She's So Matte.
This color I can wear with when I'm wearing like a coral lip, or when I'm wearing a pink lip or a red lip. Yet another fabulous Korean product that I will never be able to get in Canada. I love this.
You'll be able to find those, and I think that was like $7.
No,
really
this was like 80 bucks on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon Canada is like the worst.
Because honestly, I would buy this over and over and over again. I love it. It's
from Innisfree, and it's one of the Cream Mellow lipsticks. Another one that I used in one of my testing Korean makeup. And I actually did really like this too, but then I think you tried it on and you loved it, so I gave it to you. I
think I might.
But it's a really nice coral. Is that what you have on today?
Yes.
Okay.
I have that pencil and this on.
Okay.
And it stays on well. It doesn't feel heavy. It's got just the right amount of pigment. It's nice and creamy. You know, some of them, when they're creamy, they come off too quickly. Sometimes they're too dry. If they're more matte, this is just the perfect in between. I would buy this in every color if I could. Okay, so talk about go-tos. These babies right here. They're worth a fortune, but I love them and I will never be without them.
That's one of my favorites too, as you guys know, the Dior Lip Glow.
If they discontinue them, I will cut someone, just so you know. I will shake them. I will fly to Paris and I will go to the Dior offices and I will stage a sit-in, shackle myself to the Eiffel Tower until they relent.
That'll teach them.
That'll teach them. So what is it? It's a gloss. There's I've got a pink.
It's a balm.
It's a balm. It's the balm, let me tell you. And it's, I've got a coral.
Yeah, she's the coral one too.
Yep, and I wear these all the time. And these are my everyday at work kind of colors. It goes along.
They're perfect. They're so natural and just like effortless looking. And something you can throw on with anything and it just looks good.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Dior Lip Glow, they're like a pH adjusting lip product. So they change based on your pH level and like your body chemistry and everything to create the perfect shade.
They're lovely. Like literally every time I wear them, I get compliments. People ask me, what is that lip color? And I say, it's pH balance, so you will never know or adjust it or whatever.
You'll never be able to replicate
That's
it.
right. It looks different. It goes along with that whole philosophy for me of wearing less makeup, which I know sounds kind of odd after, you know, looking at 83 products here.
We can go through my makeup collection after if it makes you feel better.
I do keep it pretty simple. I really do. And I'm trying to keep it simpler all the time. Plump FX.
This is by GUMMBIAND. It's a Canadian brand sold at Shoppers Drug Mart.
It's so good, but I have to tell you a funny story about it. I was rushing out the door to go do errands, and I thought I just want a little bit of clear gloss, just a nice little pink kind of gloss. And so I threw it on, I jumped in my car, I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden my lips started tingling, and they started getting really cold, and I thought, oh my goodness.
The first time you'd used it?
It was. And I thought, am I having a stroke? You know, things like that happen. But I wasn't. It's a plumper. So I didn't realize it was a plumper. So weird things were happening to my body. I didn't know what was going on, but it actually works. It works like a darn, and I love this. Actually, I wear this quite a bit on my day off and stuff when I just need a little bit of lip gloss. You know, it's nice in the summertime too when I don't want to wear any color really at all. You know, so if you're nice and tanned a little bit, and you know, and you just want something kind of natural, it's really pretty. And I have to say, you have given me also other ones that are plumpers that have a lot of bite.
Yeah.
This is manageable.
A little bit more mild.
Well, it's still got a bite, but some of those are like they feel
Which
like
ones?
I can't remember, but there's a couple that you gave me recently that feel like you have baby hamsters clamped to your lips. It's like not good. Like with teeth. Baby hamsters with teeth. Not good. No. So this is nice. This is mild. It stings a little, but nothing serious. So.
Was there any other products that you don't have right now that you love?
Oh, I forgot my own.
You can mention it. I'll put a picture in.
Okay, so bath time. Okay, so I have a line of bath products that I absolutely love. I love a bath. Love a bath. When it comes to bathing, I love a good bath bomb, but what I love even more than a good bath bomb is there is a line of products that are made in Invermere, British Columbia, up in the mountains.
It's local to like where our cabin is, which is really cool. It's like a all natural kind of brand. It's called Home Organics, and they have like a store there, obviously, because that's where they were created, but they also ship too, so I'll have their website down below.
Yep.
I've talked about their products on my channel before too.
Yep, but they make the best bath salts, and they're fragranced with real stuff. So unlike some bath salts, you put in the fragrance is gone really quickly. These really last. So they make a citrus one that is just fantastic. That's energizing and lovely.
That one you bought last time, was it pink coconut? That one smells so good.
That's what I was bringing with me, and I forgot to bring it.
And they're in like a really nice, like beautiful glass jar. Like all their packaging is really nice too.
I give them as gifts because I like to give gifts too. But I will say this, that if it wasn't for Sari, I would have no jewelry, no makeup. I might even be naked. You buy me nice things. Because I'm telling you, at Christmas or my birthday or anything, you're the most thoughtful thing. You really are. I have to say the most thoughtful thing that Sari ever got me ever in my life was unfortunately when my mom, Sari's grandma, passed away 3.5 years ago. And for no reason at all, you got me a lovely little Pandora bracelet with her birthstone on it about a month after she passed away, and I wore that a lot and thought about that a lot.
I think it was actually the week
Was it the
within
week
that week? Yeah.
Yeah, it was very soon
Yeah.
after. It was very thoughtful. So that's the kind of thing my rotten kid does.
So that is where we are going to be wrapping up today's video. Those are all of my mom's favorites. Do you have anything you want to say?
I want to say that you're my favorite.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, and your brother. Mommy loves you
That
both.
makes it less special.
I have lots of room in my heart for both of you. And I love this goofball who is so excited to be here.
She's the favorite.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, you'll be mature one day too. Just saying.
Once again, everything mentioned in today's videos will be linked down below, since my mom is a little bit hazy on the names sometimes, and I'll have the shades and everything for you guys. So be sure to check that out. And give this video a thumbs up too if you want to see my mom on my channel more. We could do like the mom tag or like Q&A. My mom does my makeup. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to go follow me everywhere on social media. I'm at SariReanna on Twitter and Instagram. And hit that subscribe button down below if you are new to my channel. Thank you guys for spending this time with me today. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys!
Bye guys!